In northern Europe, archaeologists have discovered 400,000 years old sharpened wooden poles alongside flint cutting implements and the remains of horses. Since it is normally assumed that Homo sapiens did not inhabit Europe prior to 200,000 years ago, this discovery efficiently disproves the widespread belief that the human-like precursors of Homo sapiens were entirely gatherers and scavengers and did not hunt. Question: which one of the following, if true, would add most support to the argument? So we had the information 400,000 years ago. The wooden sharp poles remains of horses. However, we have a percentage of Homo sapiens did not inhabit 200,000 years ago, which kind of makes this kind of contradictory, even though they said the Homo sapiens are the ones that would be able to have the ability to what you would consider do the wooden sharp. So this, what you consider information, debunks the what you consider the Homo sapiens not inhabiting 200,000 prior. So that means that before 201 or before that, there were no such things because of the discovery 400,000 years ago. So basically, with these choices A, B, C, D, E, we're going to try to figure out which one added the most support to the argument. A. Sharp wooden poles were not used by human-like precursors of Homo sapiens for self-defense or to cut or transport scavengers cost to cost. This information would what you consider to be considered the vocabulary what we're going to consider human-like precursors. That means non-Homo sapiens, and Homo sapiens is what we are. So that's going to be a strengthener because of what that means is that the discovery was used by Homo sapiens, and that's kind of proof that the non-human precursors were able to utilize the considered wooden poles. So that does help out with the Homo sapiens having the wooden poles discovered 400,000 years ago. Let's see if the other ones are good too, as well. B. Human-like inhabitants of northern Europe are known to have used stones and wooden stakes as tools more than 400,000 years ago. No, the vocabulary human-like, it's going to be non-Homo sapiens, and that kind of contradicts the information with the sharp wooden poles. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate that one. C. Homo sapiens evolved from a human-like precursors at least 200 years earlier than is normally assumed. I'm gonna say no, just because it's once again, it's gonna be saying that the human-like precursors at least 200 years earlier, which means that the non-Homo sapiens precursors were at least 200 years earlier and before that as well, which is kind of like not what we look for the Homo sapiens, because Homo sapiens are gonna be the one that have the ability to do the wooden sharpened poles at that time frame, not the human-like. So go ahead and eliminate it. Choice D. The human-like precursors of Homo sapiens develop widely divergent pattern of behavior in the very different ecosystem they inhabited. No, this supports the human-like once again, and then it also supports the human-like behavior. So that means the human-like precursors is going to be supported by this information on D. So go ahead and eliminate it. E. Prehistoric Homo sapiens who adapted hunting as a means of food acquisition did not abandon scavenging and gathering. No, this supports more human-like again. Doesn't really support the Homo sapiens, because this information is going to say that it's going to be the human-like before the Homo sapiens, and which is not going to support the stimulus. So for this one, and process elimination process, choice A answer. Sharp wooden poles were not used by human-like precursors of Homo sapiens for self-defense or to cut or transport scavenged carcasses.